This is a Heritage Hip Hop exclusive. This is a Heritage Hip Hop exclusive.
Coming to you live from 24 Hours of Peace.
Yes.
This is Conrwall Heritage Hip Hop with
Virtuous Conrwall, Vncbooks LLC.
Now, let me ask you a question. Books are the primary lessons of identity and learning.
Absolutely.
Why did you want to create books?
Absolutely. Well, I wanted to create books so I can get to the heart of children. And normally, for African American, you would not see books with animals, but I created Animalsville so that children would understand that animals too can be their friend. And so we have different characters in Animalsville that tells children and teaches them about moral lessons. For example, in Finding Little Duggins, it talks about stranger danger, teaching our children the town they live in, and if anything goes wrong, they know where to go for help.
That's beautiful. Sometimes we use animals to identify our feelings.
Yes.
Why do you think it's important for children to see figures like that and use them to identify their own feelings?
That's awesome. Thank you so much for asking that question. Using animals for children to identify their feelings is important because animal could be like their best friend. It can be like a buddy, you know, one that they always hug like a teddy bear to go to sleep with. So I think that children can definitely resonate with animals even better than humans.
Yeah, you know, I mean, because in school, we teach children about having a fish,
Yes.
having a pet.
Exactly.
We also talk to them about the love that you have for each other. You can
Yes.
also relate to an animal.
Yes.
But not only animals, it's important for children to see themselves in their entertainment and their
Yes.
character. Do you have anything that shows the faces of children of color as well?
Yes, I do. So here we have, this is our history, and this is our history was what I published this year actually in February of 2022, and I published this book to kind of give our children a message about our history, not stemming from racism or like chains and bondage and hardship, but understanding that the African continent is rich and they are kings and queens.
You know the richest thing about people that we take for granted? Ourselves.
Yes.
I teach people there's three things that you give people all the time. Your smile,
Yes.
your eye contact,
Yes.
and then you acknowledge them as well.
Absolutely.
How do you acknowledge people in your work so that they see themselves and pass them on to other children as well?
I love how you asked me that question, because in this is our history. Even though it's an African American book, I made sure that I highlighted different children so other children will know and understand that we are many nations, but we are one. If you look closely in this picture, we have two eyes, we have one nose, we have two ears, and so forth. We have similarities. Our skin may be different, but we are all together in one.
And with that being said, people need, I believe,
Yes.
to reach out to you, follow you,
Absolutely.
get your books, and also enrich the children, because school is not used as a teacher anymore. School is a trainer. And being taught and being trained are two different things.
Yes.
So for people who want to teach their children, how can they get in contact with you and get your goods?
Absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram at Virtuous Conrwall or on Instagram at Vncbooks. You can also go to my website, Vncbooks.com, and there you can follow all that I do. The fall coming, I'm going to start my Storytime Live on Instagram and Facebook, so you can also be a part of that. Come live and listen into the stories and have a good time.
All right, everybody, so y'all hear that, and here's the logo. So you want to meet the author, we are down at the 24 Hours of Peace, and we making it known. Teach your children, don't train them, because when you give them an identity, you give them something more powerful than gold, and you establish the richness of melanin.
Yes.
This is Conrwall Heritage Hip Hop saying peace, and we out.
Bye, everyone.
Real hip hop. Real